Hey, what's up, YouTube? Ian here, and you're watching Atkins Nature Aquariums, and I'm to the rescue. Didn't see anyone else was streaming, and I know Jimmy was trying to earlier, and he was having some issues, but I was in the middle of something, so I couldn't really start that, but here we are now. So, crazy things going on in the neighborhood. Let me tell you, man. I thought I was just, seeing things, but nope, turned out there actually was people living in the bushes of my driveway. And they were getting on the roof of my garage while I was in there, just smoking. It was creepy as hell. I had my cousin come outside to see what it was with me. And he looks up and he's like, that's not a fucking cat. Run inside. So, yeah, it was a person. And it's fucking creepy. So, don't move to Portland, let me tell you. Trying to get the fuck out of here because it's just full of crazy people that don't care. Yeah, bang bang. And that's the problem. We are not carrying in this house. We weren't for a while because we had a felon living with us and we can't have firearms that register felon. But he's no longer in the house, so I do need to get on that and get firearms, protect the house, and some shit like that. Yeah. And like we went out there again last night, and I went out there with a flashlight, and I swear to God, I saw two sets of heads in the bushes with eyeballs looking right at me. Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Fuck!" I mean, it really, I don't know, it looked like a person. And then my cousin was like, "Okay, I'm calling the cops." And right as she's calling the cops, she sees people run out of the driveway towards the street. And it's like, what the fuck? But I did want to open up this panel chat thing. Let some people come up here if they wanted to. Copy link. But yeah, that's how my night was going last night. And yeah, interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I got a couple machetes and big knives and stuff. But yeah, it is unnerving. But let me say hi to all the people that got up in here while I was going through that little thing. Sean, I hate stupid people. Tank Tribe, Stephanie, what's going on? William Pridemore, Fish Central, Jeremy, Aqua Garden Zen, Jez Better Room, what's up? Marcos, Indoor Fishing Inside. Yeah, people living in the bushes of our property. Go buy a shotgun. Yep, yep. It's creepy, alright. Very creepy, creepy. But I mean, we do got a big old pit bull that's sweet as can be. Not very much of an intimidation factor, but some people see a pit bull and they run. No matter if it's a sweetheart barking at them or if it's like really trying to bark at them. What up? I was just telling them about this shit last night.
Oh my god.
I just got done telling them. And they're all like, it's creepy. Neighborhood bush folk. Yep. I mean, that's like the first time I've had to deal with that for like 10 years of living in this neighborhood. It's just slowly gone to crap in this neighborhood.
I think the most terrifying part is when we went to go check if it was actually people and they were staring at us from inside the bushes.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of skeptical because I saw a raccoon on the roof, and then we go look in the bushes, and there's just two sets of heads with eyeballs that were not from raccoons.
And as soon as I was like, I see eyes, you guys, they closed their eyes and like ducked down. And I was like, nope, I'm going back inside. I ain't dying today.
Yeah, craziness here. I hope everyone else is having a good day.
I'm gonna go read a book.
All right. Yeah, it's in the works right now, Jeremy. Trust me. We're gonna have one in the house by the end of the night. Well, of the day. And there's usually always more than one person at work. I think the polar parrots that are in here, I think they're gonna spawn. They're a pair. They've bred before. I've got fry in a 5 gallon. I don't really need any more fry, but there's, tiger barbs and festivums, that big ol' ass tetra. They'll take out the fry. Yeah, so these are a festivum, and these are species Acara F1s that I got from Fishtoberfest last year down here in Portland, and yeah, they're bred locally from wild caught Mesonuta Acoras, and they're just really cool. When the lights turn off, they almost get like this zebra pattern to them. Just cut the thing down. Yeah, cut the bush down wouldn't be a bad idea. The only thing is that it's not technically our property; it's the landlord's property. We're renting it, so you can't just go cutting down the bushes. Although I don't think the landlord would have a big problem if he found out what was going on. Eduardo, what's going on? Now I hope that chat that I dropped in here. Where is it? This one. That one. StreamYard link. Any of y'all want to pop up in here? Feel free. You know, I don't mind. Just tell him it died. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, man. I poured some salt water on it and it died. But these festivums are gonna get pretty big, about 5, 6 inches, and they're already getting pretty large. They're almost larger than the Severum. Like this guy, he's getting about the same size of the Severum, and I got them. They were like little guys. And the Severum I got, he was like a about quarter size, maybe $half size. And the polar parrots, they were like 60-day-old fry when I got them. Like they were probably that big, maybe that. I had to keep them in my tank upstairs with like guppies for a while because they were just so small. Glad you're doing an early live. Yeah, no problem, Eduardo. Figured I'd do a little random pop-up stream. I don't do them too often in the weekdays in the middle of the day, but I figured I'd just give it a shot. I don't know who else is streaming right now. I don't know if anyone else is streaming or planning to stream for 1 o'clock. I do believe Bob Kaler is going at 3 p.m. my time with Pam. Aqua Garden Zen, good to see ya. What's up? Whoop. Get buffered for a little bit, but I think we're good. Patty's here. Hey, Patty. Dang it, buffering. I hate being in the boonies. Yeah, that connection sucks in those areas like that. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get great wireless connection everywhere. I did try to put my Moonlight Gourami back in here with the Gold Gourami, and the Gold Gourami, he's nowhere to be seen right now. I don't know where he went. He's just chilling somewhere. But they just kept fighting. The Gold Gourami and the fucking Moonlight Gourami, they just kept fighting. Couldn't figure it out why. I think it's because they're just so similar, probably both males, and I don't know. Gouramis are pricks. Except for Honey Gouramis. Honey Gouramis are sweethearts. Lulu, I got some apples. What's up, Stephen P? 2003. Need a drink. Got some juice. Yeah, I got water and coffee. I would like to go get an energy drink, but can't. And tiger barbs are pretty chill in here. I like that they're in this big tank. I see a lot of people keep them in like 29s, and I kept mine in a 29 for a while. But I feel like the tiger barbs really like that 4-foot space. And even my rainbow fish, they loved it. Right now they're in a 29 gallon, but I got another 55 in the garage I want to set up as a planted tank for my rainbow fish and maybe some Corydoras. I think that'd be a cool tank. Oh, I'm competing with Aquarium Co-op. No pressure, but entertain us. Okay. I'll compete with the co-op. Yeah, so really want to do like a large planted tank. I've not done like a 4-foot full-on planted tank with like a nice deep substrate, lots of plants. I mean, this had some plants. One time I had like Java ferns, and Nubius, and a bunch of Val in here. And it looked really good, but the cichlids kind of tore it up over time, and I just got tired of it. But I was thinking of getting, well, I've got some flower pots, and I've got some substrate, and some root tabs, and laterite. And I was thinking, put some little crypts in there, grow them out in a tank in that pot, and then once they're like nice and established in that pot, I might move them to this tank where they have a good root structure in the pot, and maybe they might do better. I don't know. I would like to see some big crypts in here, like a Crypt spiralis or Balance. Crypt Wendetii gets pretty big too. Not the purple dream. You want some of that purple Urkel. Stubbs Aquatics, what's going on? Says he loves the barbs in here. Thank you. I really like these barbs too. I think I've got at least 2 males in there, and they are fired up in the mornings. They love to spar with each other. And I didn't really think the tiger barbs got that big, but I've got this one in here that's like good size. I thought they got a few inches, but I mean that's a few inches of the tiger barb right there. And then I've got this tetra thing, the Pseudochelseus kyberzii tetra. This guy is a jerk, but I think I'm gonna go give him to Chris at Multi-Tank Addiction, who is across the river from me, and he's got a big 400 something gallon plywood Amazon biotope tank, and I think it would do really good in there. And I just gotta get on over there and do that when my house isn't so crazy right now. My cousin and my grandpa have both tested positive for the big C, and so I'm like chilling in my basement, staying away from everybody. Tiger barbs are too aggressive. Yeah, they can be nippy. I haven't noticed so much aggression with the other fish. It's more towards each other. I do only have 6 tiger barbs. I would like to get some more, but at the size of tiger barbs I have now, it's really hard to find other tiger barbs that are the same size so that they're not just getting bullied by the bigger tiger barbs. I want to try to get some that are relatively the same size. Or if I can't, I mean, I just got to get another tank with tiger barbs and grow them out. But I was thinking of adding my angelfish in here because I mean, look at the ventrals on my festivums. They're perfect. There's not a nip on them. Look at them. And tiger barbs are just leaving them alone. But I know the festivums and the angelfish didn't get along together. Um, they didn't do so well in a smaller tank, but in a larger tank they might do fine. So I was thinking of adding the angelfish in here maybe once he gets a little bit bigger. I've seen angelfish and tiger barbs together. I mean, fish work in mysterious ways. Some people can tell you can keep them with this, and I'll tell you you can or you can't. I mean, it's all. I think Haley at Oddball Aquatics mentioned something like this. It's all nature. Nature works in mysterious ways. It doesn't have a set like equation to follow. And when you're working in glass boxes like these, everyone's different. I mean, you could have the same 55-gallon, same black diamond blasting sample with the same caves you get from Amazon and the same flower pots you get from Walmart and the same plants that you get from your fish store. Same fish, but your water is going to be different. The personality of your fish are going to be different. And so the dynamic of that tank is going to be different. And that's what I love about this hobby. Everything is different, no matter how much you try to make it the same. Petroman, what's going on? More barbs you have, the better. Yep. I got my barbs from Dan's Fish, the littler ones. Um, these are wild caught tiger barbs from a cool collection point that I don't remember. And then that's a $1 tiger barb I got from the club. And we've got Buddy, the blue Acara, not electric blue Acara. He's just a regular blue. He almost looks like a green terror. Super neat fish. Yeah, Eduardo's electric blue Acaras. Electric blue Acaras are awesome. I mean, they're the logo for my channel. I've had plenty of them. And I think I've tried them 4 or 5 different times with different sources. And they've either jumped out of the tank, just died. I had a heat wave, and that killed mostly everything in the tank except for the plecos, which I was surprised of. But the Acaras didn't make it. The rainbow cichlids made the heat wave, but I don't know why the electric blue Acaras didn't. I've got electric blue Acaras from K's. I've got electric blue Acaras from the Wet Spot. I've got electric blue Acaras from Kenny E at Daniken Aquatics, who's bred them in his tap water. And yet, over time, they just didn't do well. So I don't know what it is about the electric blue Acaras. Maybe it's the fact that I've got 2 aggressive fish with them. Maybe my tap water is too soft for them because they've been so bred in captivity for so long. But then again, I try to keep most of my tanks around neutral. Even though my tap water is soft, I keep crushed coral in my tanks. I keep them in the filters, just so that there is some buffering capacity, because I know fish don't like to just sit in acidic water. Uh, Even though ammonia gets converted to ammonium and is less toxic that way in acidic water, um, I still think fish like the more neutral, balanced water. And the main thing I like to make sure is stability. I don't like to make big swings. So like when I do a water change on this tank, I'm not draining it 50, 60%. I do 20, maybe 15% every week. HCB chemistry. What's up, man? Just chilling, looking at the cichlid tank. How's the candy cane? Oh, it's even more pissed off today. But I gotta get some baking soda. Still haven't done that. I'm just taking it slow with that tank. Everything else is doing good. Good. Zoas are doing good. Eduardo says he has several tanks with electric blue cars. They are all doing great, breeding like guppies. Yeah, they breed crazy, and they're great parents. Once they're paired off, um, like I said, I've seen Kenny's breeding pair, and uh, when he was breeding them, he had tons of them everywhere, and I got some from him, and I got an adult from him. That's the logo of the channel. He was a stunner. But I think the electric blues, since they've been domesticated and bred in captivity for so long, they like more mineral content to their water, possibly, or maybe they like a higher pH, higher temperature, something like that. I'm not sure. But I've got my blue Acara. He's doing great. And I've also got these uh, zebra Acara. Ivanacara Adokita F1s. EBA stands for Electric Blue Acara, and that's the logo of my channel. It's a kind of a dwarf cichlid. They get up to about 5 to 6 inches. Just a really stunning fish with lots of personality. Lefty, here but not here, so hello and lurking. What's up, Lefty? Cool barbs. Thanks, man. Your festivums are so awesome. Thank you. I love them. They're a really cool fish. But these are the zebra Acara. And they are super duper just like Indian war paint on their face with these blue specks and the red fins with the blue iridescence in their fins with the red base. I mean, I don't know. I'm geeking out over this little cichlid, and they only get up to 4 inches. Highly aggressive, though. Very aggressive. I recommend not keeping them with any other fish but plecos. So this is a species-only tank, with exception of my plecos. I've got bristlenose, super reds, and albinos. This guy, see that tail right there? Hashtag tails out. He is on eggs, and I believe he spawned with a super red bristlenose female I put in here because the other day I saw her. Um, she had a big old belly, and then yesterday when I was looking at her, her belly was gone. So I'm thinking she laid eggs, and this guy has not moved from his spot, so he's probably on eggs. And I've had them spawn in these caves before when I had them flipped on their side. So these are little mushroom caves that I got from Ryan Mackey, who's one of the master breeders of our local club. And he makes these at home. And there's a hole on the side and a hole on the bottom. And if you flip them on their side, apistos and plecos will breed in them. Yeah, the checkerboard cichlids. That is another cichlid I need to work with because they're just super cool. And that I know a guy in California who is breeding them. He's got F1s, I believe, right now. It's either F1s or F2s. And once I got a tank set up for them, I'm going to hit him up, buy some from him, and he's going to ship some over to me. And if you didn't catch, these are F1 Ivanacara Adokita, first generation from wild caught, locally bred. Where did you get those? The mushrooms or the zebra Acara? The zebra Acara I got at Fishtoberfest from one of our local breeders who works with a lot of wild caught South American fish. He breeds Ultimate Angels, the zebra Acara, a lot of really, really cool apistos and tetras. And he's just a really cool breeder with a lot of cool fish. Yeah, they are aggressive. And I mean, you can tell they just nip each other. They kind of spar with each other all day. I kind of sit this back. Watch them for a bit. Center that. Center. Checkerboard Cichlids. You have 4 and a 29. They are so nice. Yeah, see, I was thinking of either putting them in a 20 high or a 29. Planted, obviously. And trying to get at least a pair of them. Ooh, look at that guy. In the middle, he's all flared up. That I know is going to be a male. I'm not sure about the others. They're kind of all toned down because of the more dominant guy. And I imagine if I remove the dominant guy, another one's going to become dominant, shows colors, and it might be one of these guys on the right over here. He's getting all flared up too. Look at these guys. Man, it's such a fun tank to watch. Love Acara cichlids. I mean, I just love South American cichlids in general. I think those are my favorite all time. I'll always have them, but riverine African cichlids are also very stunning. Like the Nanochromis splendens, there's other Nanochromis species, tons of crebensis species, puffers. There's lots of riverine African puffers that are super cool. And the scape, I'm semi-half with it. The right side of the scape, this side, I'm happy with. I love how the rock looks. This side, I'm not very happy with it. I don't like how that line is. And I also don't like how the striations of the rock is going sideways, while all these ones are going up. So I need to fix that. That's the one thing about working with Dragonstone is I try to make the striations of the lines match. Because it looks a little off when they're like perpendicular with each other. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Stubbs says that is a beautiful tank. Thank you. Yeah, it's got a long dorsal. Yeah, that's because they're not as aggressive as much as I thought they would be. And that is kind of true for them right now. They are still pretty juvenile. And once they pair off, though, they need to only be kept in pairs in a 29-gallon size tank like this. I mean, if you can pull it off in a 4-foot tank or if you got a 6-foot tank, I think you can try to keep them in groups. But most cichlids, when they get spawning in a breeding pair, they need to be kept alone because they will terrorize everything in the tank if it's too small. If it's a large enough tank, they might leave them alone. But yeah, I tried to keep my Corydoras in here, and they just nipped my Corydoras all the time. I didn't like that. So yeah, I moved to Corys. They didn't like the SAEs. They kept nipping the SAEs. Yeah. And that's the thing with keeping cichlids in general is you gotta keep an eye on them if they're in a community tank, especially with a pair. because they can do real damage. And it's always good to have line of sight breaks and plants, rocks, escape like this. Those are really good. And the caves. I've noticed they like to hang out in the caves, which is cool. I think the only fish I've had breed that would chill are my Corydoras, panda cories. They've spawned once that I've seen. Like that. All right, we're back, I think. I'll drop the link in chat one more time. If anyone wants to pop up in here, feel free. EVAs were a little under an inch when I got them, and the males grew 3 times larger than the females. Yeah, with most cichlids, the males will get larger. And the females stay smaller. Gotta leave in a little bit to pick up the white. All right, Aqua Garden. And these are tequila gadaids. This is their breeding tank. One of the crypts came up. I gotta replant that guy. Actually, a couple of them came up. The one that are in the debut video from Aquahuna. Oh, cool. Aquahuna, I haven't ordered from them yet. Although I had a chance to, I don't know, we were in a part of Seattle area or Washington area where Aquahuna. Let's see, will this work? I cut this white. That'll cut the glare. All right. Ooh, look at that. There's the snakeskin goby. He's cool. This guy is every bit of like my finger length, almost. Super cool little algae eating goby. But he also loves his bloodworms. Yes, the tank in the other room that I was showing are live bears. They're a Mexican live bear, thought to be extinct in the wild, only being in aquariums now. Have you got any filters? I'm a big fan of filters. Filters, Master Aquatic says so. Yeah, I use filters. I use sponge filters mostly, or hang-on backs. If it's a bigger tank or anything, I'll use canister. I would like to do sumps. That little fish in the middle there is the female Enigmatochromis Cichlid, and then right there is the male Enigmatochromis. and he's actually not terrorizing his female. They're actually starting to hang out together now that I moved him into this larger tank, larger footprint, same gallons. Went from a 20 high to a 20 long, and now they just seem to be chilling. This is what I had them in before, when I almost got so close to breed the ones that I had before, but then they died before they bred. And now I'm on round 2 with the Enigmatochromis Cichlid. Wonder if that is of the Stiphodon family. No, it is not of the Stiphodon family. It is of the Cichlopterus family. Something like that. My favorite. Oh, it froze. I froze. What is fish that I have? That's a tough one. Um, I would have to say probably my zebra Acara or my festivals. Those are my favorite freshwater fish that I have right now. Also, these guys, I don't know, I'm torn. These shell dwellers are so cool. Full of personality. I can just sit back and watch this tank for like hours. And they'll all just be doing something in their own little community. And this is my shell dweller breeding tank. Just heater, sponge filter, sand, plants, shells, and the shell dwellers. Super simple. Yeah, it's similar to a Stiphodon. Um, Hold on. I will find what it is called real fast. I don't think I can find it right now. Oh well. But I got it from the wet spot, and it was not Stiphodon, but it started with like a SCY something Opterus. I don't know. I think it's too big to be a Stiphodon, and its fins are a little different. When it pops its fins up, it looks really cool. Love pencilfish. Yeah, I need to get some pencilfish. I haven't tried those yet. There's the male Enigmatochromis Cichlid. That's also another one of my favorite cichlids. Super rare, hard to find, but absolutely stunning. They're just a little shy. There's the female. Got an African butterfly fish. This guy's cool. And this is where I put the moonlight gourami. You can tell he's not looking too hot. Because the gold gourami kept chumming him up, squaring up with him. And in this tank, I moved all my emerald eye rasboras into here. Got my large school of 15, 16 in here now. Uh-oh, no sound? Is the sound working? I hope y'all can hear me. What's up, Adele? Sean, OOTD, what's up? What is your rarest fish? The live bearers? Um, that is tough. It's either those Enigmatochromis, the Tequila Goodieds, or my Mesonuta Acara Cichlids. Because I've never ever seen them in a fish store. I've only seen them in my fish club, and that's how I got them. Except for the Enigmatochromis. I saw them at the fish store once, and I picked me up a pair. But yeah, I would have to say that would be the rarest fish. I also got some CPDs in here. Some little celestial pearl danios. And there's also the Chopred danio. These guys. Oh man, they're so fast. I got these from the local club. They were locally bred. Along with the CPDs. The CPDs were locally bred. The Panda Cories were locally bred. The Autosynclus, I've gotten them. Well, the only ones that lived were the ones I got from the wet spot. They seem to do a good job with the autos. So if you're in Portland, get your autos from the wet spot because all the other stores don't live with their autos. Yeah, there's like 6, 7 autos in here. Little group of them. Way overstocked. I mean, this is a 20-gallon high. I gotta top it off. And it's got a nice thick ass substrate. Cryptnerii Rosen Maiden. Hey, BDA, what's up? Angus. That's right, Angus. That's what his name is. Angus. It's been a while. My Bucephalandra farm, pretty much. Am I running CO2? Yes, I am running CO2. I'm using the CO2 uh, generator from Epzone. Yeah, done 2 videos on it already. Really recommend this system for a beginner. It's nice, not too expensive. You refill it at home. You don't have to go to some gas place to get it filled up. And it's a baking soda and citric acid water CO2 mixture. Works great. What substrates do you use? I've used pretty much every substrate under the sun except ADA because it's expensive. But I've got fluorite, Blueville stratum. There's Brightwell. There's Eco Complete and sand. Pretty much the whole front is just sand. And then the back, it's got different layers. Like down here, this bottom layer is all old aqua soils and crushed coral and like Eco Complete and laterite. And then it's got another layer of sand. And then back here is another layer of old substrates. And then 2 to 3 inches more of sand in the back. And I've got this crinum calamistratum that's in here, and it's just loving it. Loving it. And this plant's really cool. This is a Hygrophila Polysperma sunset variegated. Love that plant. Love just the color. It gets really pink the higher it gets up there. And it's got these little variegations on the leaves. Super cool plant. It's invasive in some areas. Oh, you blew up your wheeler? Shit. Well, knowing you can get it back up and running in no time. Aqua Garden Zen might want to. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Adele. Yeah, substrate be thick. Keep a thick substrate. I got a little SAE in here. He's gonna grow out. He's a little weird guy too. You see his face? Does he look a little weird? His eyeball? See, that side looks fine. His eyeball looks normal, but on the oh, I got a guest. I've been rolling at the stream. What's up, Marcos?
Hey, what's up, Beckons? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. No, I've been back here about maybe 25, 30 minutes.
Are you serious?
No, absolutely not. No, I just got backstage. I was about to message you in the chat. Hey, everybody in chat. Adele, Patty, everyone else. What you up to?
Oh, not much. Just talking, showing the tanks.
What's cool thing?
What you up to?
I'm goofing with this 20-gallon. So what I did here was did this. I put this little rock stuff, pile, but it's coming off of. Like the overhead sump. So the idea is I try to make like a little like a bank kind of like a little river or something of that sort.
Kind of look like a riverbank.
Yeah. So I just turned it on. It's moving pretty dang slow right now. So what I want to do is I want to continue that across the tank. And rest it on that PVC pipe. But then it just occurred to me, well, you know what? I think it'll be fine because I have it that again right there, the black PVC. And one of those PVCs over here is actually what's that basket's resting on. So I was kind of concerned about the weight being centered on the glass on the bottom. But if it's resting on the sides, I think it'll be fine. What do you think? What do you think? You think like this pressure right here? Because it's going to be resting on that pipe right there. And it's going to be hooked on the corners. I'm thinking that should be all right. It's going to be like rocks going across.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. I would try to make sure that middle support isn't putting like a pressure point on the glass.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe I should add a few more supports, or put a T at the bottom.
Yeah, or like maybe a piece of egg crate at the bottom, and have that that point rest on the egg crate.
Don't look at my feet.
Adele's got to head in for her ultrasound on her foot. Heard you talking about that earlier, Adele. Hope that it's not so serious.
Your foot's pregnant?
No, it's like
hope that. Oops, my bad. Give me a second. Your foot's pregnant? Oh, there you go. You were saying?
I think it's like a Achilles, something with their Achilles tendon.
Oh. Yeah. That's like, okay. I'm trying to think of something funny to say, but I got nothing. I guess there's nothing funny about somebody being hurt. Yeah, so how's your day going, man? We up to you? No work today or what?
No, I'm not working till Friday when I start my orientation. I haven't been working for a minute because I quit.
Oh, damn.
My old job was trying to fuck me up. They tried to keep me out of town for way longer than what I was told.
Oh, so it wasn't the job description they gave you.
Yeah. They're like, it should take 3, maybe 5 days. And it took 8. And when you got 20 plus aquariums, you can't just be gone for 8 days with no, like, what am I trying to say?
Oh no, so like they weren't compensating you, right? Or they just didn't tell you it's not the gig you signed up for?
They compensated me. It's just, I don't get it. If you're gonna tell me I'm gonna be gone for 3 to 5 days, I expect to be gone for 3 to 5 days, right?
Yeah. That's the idea. That's the idea. So it sounds like maybe there's a little like disorganization or something.
Yeah. The company
is right.
Yeah, and the company is just trash. I mean, I don't work for them anymore, so they treated me like crap. Couldn't even get them to do direct deposit. Had to go get a paper check every 2 weeks, and I'm like, what the hell? It's 2021 back then when I was working. And you can't do direct deposit. You're still running on AOL to pay all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, so a little behind times. They couldn't keep up with stuff, especially the employees and things.
Yeah. I even tried letting them know. Like, well, I tried talking to them and reasoning with them, and I even tried to stay doing local work, but the local work didn't pay. I was working like 4 or 5 hours a day.
Yeah. It was at the fish tank job, the fish store job.
No, that was the shopping cart repair job. The fish store job I liked because I had a set schedule. You know, store open, store closed. I was there. Now I knew when I was going to be there. I knew when I was going to be home to take care of my tank. I knew what days I had off. The only issue was it was like 30 miles away.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
hey, but like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then my car blew up, so that kind of crashed my fun job.
You mean the mafia? What happened? Did somebody went after you, or like, you know what? Don't answer that. I don't need to know your location. We don't gotta know what happened. You know, sometimes cars blow up. It just happens. You know, good thing you have.
I don't know. I went to work and it was fine. I came home from work, it was fine, like no issues. And then 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I need to go to the store. I go to start my car up, and it's just shaking. Like the transmission fucking blew up, and like the clutch underneath my foot is going in and out. Like there's pieces of the clutch inside the clutch. I don't know. The clutch doesn't move up and down when you go start it.
Yeah.
So
that's like a transmission thing. No.
Yeah.
No, transmission. Somebody inside your transmission pushing back. That's not that. You need to get them. The roof people. There's the car transmission people now. You gotta fumigate your house with people. There's too many people in there.
Yeah, and I talked to a transmission place, and it's gonna cost like $1,300, which is more than what I paid for my car. So it's like, is that even worth it? I paid $1,200.
Well, it depends. I mean, like, how's the motor? Because, well, you know what? It kind of depends. If you buy another car, you're talking $2,000, right?
Yeah, I could go buy another car for that.
Yeah.
I just don't like buying more cars and shit. I like to try to fix it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix it.
And then when you get a new car, like, so it should be an upgrade. So like, it should be an upgrade in safety.
Yeah. I'm not getting another Ford. That's the thing. I'm not getting another Ford.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What kind of Ford is this?
It's a 99 Escort. Inline 4, front wheel drive, 5-speed manual.
And it lasted this long?
It lasted.
What it's worth.
lasted 2 months since I drove it off the lot.
Hey, you know what? Those liquid engines in the bottle, the ones that you carry stuff. Hey, those suckers, they're golden. You can sell a car that way.
Yeah, I do gotta sell it, get rid of it, make a little money on it.
Well, you know, one door closes, the other one opens. So you know maybe it's time for a new car, anyways. Again, I ran into the same situation a while back. I had myself, what was it? As a classic. It was something like a '89 Honda or something. The motor blew, got a new motor. They delivered the wrong motor, or I picked the wrong motor. One of the two. Who's two point fingers? They went back with the correct motor, and that motor blew about maybe 6 months later. Later on, I got another beauty. It was a '90 Honda Accord, and that one, the motor. What happened? The motor blew. Then I replaced it. Then I crashed it. Then I sold the motor and I put it. It was a big old mess. So like it's kind of done messing with buckets. The if I'm gonna give myself something, I don't know. Try to. I scored. I got myself a little Mini Cooper for $5,000 from a family member in payments. I've been wanting a Mini Cooper for some time. But it's about time I got one. So you can get a good deal. You gotta find them.
I don't know what's going on, but since this whole COVID crap, trying to find a used car for like $1,000 is non-existent anymore. Everybody wants $2-3 grand for their broken piece of shit car, and it's like
back in the
I just want a bucket that at least runs and drives, that I can just go to work, not have to worry about it.
Okay,
but
so you got that.
Non-existent.
Well, it is, but it might run and drive for 2 months. So like, so you want a car? You want like a 3-year car? So like, let's say the car costs you $1,000 a year. That's much money's worth. So maybe how much? What kind of a car will a $3,000 ticket get you? 3,000. I don't know that you have that kind of money. I'm just saying. What will $3,000 get you? I have no idea. Doesn't work. Like what? Like did you go quiet or did you cut me off? Oh, maybe it's my headphones.
Yeah, and see, that's what I thought it was, Jeremy. I thought it might have been the clutch, and I mean, if it's just a clutch job, I've had a couple mechanics come look at it. Had one guy say it's just a clutch, and I've had one guy tell me, no, your trans is totally fucked, and I've had my grandpa tell me, oh, that's your motor. Your motor's toast. So I don't know. Mechanics are mechanics, and I can't seem to get it straight out of them. But do I have any gears? Yeah, I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They work good. The car starts in neutral, but it shakes. The whole car is shaking, and it's rough, loud. And as soon as I go to put it in like reverse or first, it just dies instantly. Gear work? No, I've not really done transmission work. I've replaced a couple clutches on some Subarus, but they're a little different. And that was with a fucking lift at my high school. I don't have any of that shit here. Headlight fluid reservoir. Right, S? I was thinking about that too. Yeah, tank aquatics, that costs money. If you did a clutch on a Subaru, you can do a Ford clutch for real. Yeah, that's. I mean, I just gotta crack open the case. I just need to get the car up on a stand so I could look under it. But I don't even have like an impact or a fucking spark. Well, I've got an impact, but it's not. meant for like hard stuff. I don't know. I'm
Is it
not
like
a
a screw gun
super.
impact?
Yeah, it's just a
The
stupid
water.
fucking Harbor Freight impact.
Hey, how was it? Is it stupid?
No. Oh, you mean the impact?
Yeah, like is it cool? Like does it do the job like a homeowner shit, or does it like does the clutch suck on it, or?
No, it works fucking good. I can take off 3/4 inch nuts off a fucking shopping cart, no problem.
All right, we're not talking. The oh no, yeah, it's cool, man. You got oh, they actually looked at the everything you said just sucks. All right, it'll get better. I hope. I don't know. I'm no fortune teller. Sorry, I'm arguing to myself. Join in the conversation anytime you like. Hey, so how was the fish store thing? Like that sounds like a neat gig. Like I mean, if you're into like fish tanks, like is it kind of what you figured? You just changing water and stuff, or
I mean, it was more than that. It was a lot of changing water and cleaning glass and helping customers, but I don't really want to like bash on the fish store or the owner. The owner was super
do it?
nice.
I'm just kidding.
It's it's just things were different that I wasn't used to, and I thought it could have been better.
You talking like maintenance, or like just the way the setup, the
Um, yeah, kind of this. I feel like he's got too many things that he's trying to do. Like he's got saltwater and freshwater, which I feel
uh,
like doesn't really work well for a fish store. I think you got to choose one or the other, and be really passionate about it, and you will have a good business.
yeah,
But the saltwater is okay. It's it's just a lot of wild caught fish are being brought in, and they're not always the healthiest
yeah,
for water. And the freshwater section was okay, but nothing was really quarantined. And since I'm still kind of new in the hobby, I've only been doing this a couple years, 3 years. It's still kind of tough for me to go up to someone and give them advice about their fish tank. I mean, I can tell them, but it's just different. So someone who's
they,
been in fish tanks for like
yeah,
20, 40 years, they can explain it a lot better than I can.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. I wish I had something to say, but I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I want to go. So like it sounds like well, what sucks about it? Like, is it? I think you just told me. Is it So what? Oh, the quarantine and the stuff, the fish. Like, how are the reviews? When people come back with say, "Hey, my fish, freaking, they didn't make it," or were we seeing like bad fish coming in, or
Yeah. Yeah. We would see, I would get a lot of customers asking me, like, hey, my fish is dead. Like, I don't know what to do, or it's sick. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll recommend you some medications or aquarium salt, but like I said, I'm still very new to this hobby, and diseases and stuff like that are very not my experience right now. I've only
yeah,
dealt with them a few times, like ick a few times, and like some bacterial infections and fungal infections a couple times. And I've been able to fight them with clean water, botanicals, and aquarium salt.
yeah,
That's how I treat things. But like our boss was like trying to get me to push a lot of the Icex, a lot of pros and other chemicals that I don't know. I've
just went nuclear.
I've used Icex. I know Icex works, but um, it's hard for me to push something I haven't used.
How's the
And like
results?
and like the filter cartridges, he really loved selling those filter cartridges. And
Uh,
anyone that knows me knows I fucking hate filter cartridges. I think it's a
uh,
waste of money, and you're you're not getting a customer back trying to sell them those stupid filter cartridges because they're gonna
Well,
figure it out. If they're a decent hobbyist and they're really into the hobby, they're gonna figure out how to save money.
uh, yeah. If they're a hobbyist, if they're a decent hobbyist, everything you just said is correct. I do believe that.
But I mean,
Somebody that's going to get into it, they're going to see how much money to spend. But how many of those people do you think are actually hobbyists? You know what I mean? How, they you know, like they
when I was working there, I had a lot of freshwater hobbyists that had like fish rooms. But again,
oh
it wasn't the majority. The majority was a lot of newer people that are getting into the hobby.
yeah
But if you are a newer person into the hobby, I want to set you up for success, help you save a couple bucks here and there so that you can get that cool plant or that cool fish.
yeah
Because I need those stupid cartridges. Get some quilt batting from Walmart. Make sure it's 100% cotton or whatever, not cotton, but
fish free
I don't have the bag on me, so I can't.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, just the pillow batting. I mean, it's
yeah.
pull it in, pull it out.
Poly.
Yeah, you can also get like filter foams, and you can just put those in there and rinse them out in tank water or tap water.
Yeah. The well, so the boss man is looking at it as he's looking at it as return business because he knows there's everything you're telling him. I'm pretty sure he knows. But thing is, like, it's about putting food on his table, putting food on your table, whoever else's table. There's a lot of tables. The from there, so he needs repeat business that's constant, reliable. Maybe it's only a 1 year customer. That's how many 1 year customer, 20 customers a year. You know, don't forget about it. The so that from there, so like it's like you're like but you're looking at it from the customer's perspective as a hobbyist, looking glass and stuff. The so you got to find it. I would find another way to make those customers come back. But like instead of like him going around like spending money, them spending money on that, try to make it so you can make your own filters to sell them, and that should
Right,
increase the profit margin. And it's they're saving money. Like you said, right? What's up there? Cool.
right. And I got pulled aside and I got told off about that because I was telling him like, well,
Oh,
you don't have to get those cartridges. You can just get one of these aqua clear foams and stick that in your filter, and you never have to buy another one again.
who'd you tell
He
that
got.
to?
I
The
told that
customer?
to a customer. Yeah, he got
Oh,
pissed.
yeah, yeah. It's like a magician telling the tricks. Instead of telling the customer to do that, you do that and charge the customer for the labor. The customer could mow their own grass, wash their own car, but they're thing, they want the convenience, and people will charge for that. There's nothing wrong with charging as long as they're getting what they're paying for. If they want to do the diligence, they can make more out of it, or the boss man can make his own cartridges and make more money.
Yeah, and and another thing I didn't like about
Oh, drink some
that
water.
service, the plants. I'm a big plant guy.
Yeah,
I know that when you order plants wholesale, they're coming from a farm,
yeah,
and most of them are grown immersed above water.
yeah,
And he would bring them in, and his system was to sell them as fast as possible, get rid of them off the
yeah.
shelf.
Before the welt.
Yeah, before they die,
Yeah,
right? And that's not how you set people up for success with these plants because they're legit dying. You're blasting them with light, giving them Chem Flourish and Chem Excel, thinking that's going to be enough. And all the plants are just no. I told them, I was like, look, if you're going to be blasting them with light like this and putting nutrients in like that, you need to be injecting CO2. I told them that. I'm like, you should be injecting CO2 so that the plants can grow better. They will thrive better so that you have a healthier plant for the customer. And he looks at me like, oh, no, they don't need it. They're easy plants. They don't need CO2. I'm like, I get that. They don't need CO2. But when you are converting a plant that is immersed to submerged, it needs to transition And in order to help it transition, CO2 is how it better helps that plant. I've converted a lot of plants to immersed, submerged, submerged to immersed, and it helps with CO2. There's a lot less dieback, there's a lot less yellowing of the leaves, and the plant just seems to get a better head start. Only Oscars, what's up? This is why so many people just leave the hobby. I mean, yeah, I've noticed some people just leave the hobby.
I muted my bad.
What's that?
Audio check. Sound check.
You're good. You're good.
I can't do nothing. Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because right now I'm using the wired headphones. Because I don't want the Bluetooth to read my brain, so that I use wired. Just kidding. I accidentally snugged it out. Took it out on accident.
Oh, yeah.
My Bluetooth is charging.
Is Javaford Windelov the same immersed and submerged? No, I don't think it is. I think there is a different leaf structure. I think immersed, it grows bigger, wider, more thicker leaves. And underwater, it gets a little bit more compact.
Mm.
So Fishbowl makes real money off the tank stand light filter. Money is made fish chemicals, food, and filter papers. Yeah, I can see that. You know, those are things people are going to need.
All right. It's time to get busy.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? What am I doing? Egg crate. Boom. I'm gonna go to Home Depot. Be right back. No, I'm kidding. I got egg crate. Here it is. So, some stuff. I need I need a 360 camera. That's a green screen.
Yeah.
Producer assistant. So got to do some physics here. Bada boom, bada boom, bada bada bada.
Science.
Science rules. Don't look at my bleach stained shirt. And I know that it's not an extra toe. It's just the nail, the way it grows. It grows in the form of a toe. And what's up, camera? Never mind. Should I get a shiny tile?
Damn crows.
Oh, crows are messengers. What did they say? They say,
I
"I
don't
don't
know.
want to eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Just wait, buddy. You're gonna be croaking." No, I'm kidding.
Oh, for anyone that caught that first part, that right there, that's where I found the people last night. I saw them. Their faces were in there where their fucking eyes were staring at me. And then my cousin, there's my broken ass board. My cousin was standing right here, and I asked him to come outside.
Mm.
And he said he saw somebody on the roof duck down when he said that wasn't a cat.
I bet they had good sandwiches.
Because I heard someone. God damn it! I left my keys inside.
All right, what am I doing? Oh, first things first. I want to make peanut butter. Okay, this hand I'm not worried about. Because I cut myself looking for some stuff for this tank. Shoot. You think dang. I don't want to disturb the ground, the sand too much. I think I'm going to have to shorten that pipe. Falling apart. It's designed that way. These fish have no idea. They're like, again, you seriously, you're gonna change our stuff again? You can't just leave us alone. Like, how about if I stick my gills in your face? Like, you know what, fish? My bad. I had a conversation with them earlier. I told them, hey, all this stuff I'm doing is in your best interest, I believe. And I say, hey, you guys too. You know, speaking of the breeding room. So we had a heart to heart. I just need them to bear with me. Shoot. I need a third hand. Okay, what am I doing?
Who would hide in your bushes? The damn tweakers. Go out there. We got them all over in P-Town. I'll show you. I mean, it's people can easily hide up in here and get up on my roof.
Well, that's so how they did.
They were right in here. You can see where they've been hanging out. It's just all flattened up right there. There's like shit all over the place back here. And so you can see they can easily just fucking get onto this roof.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how far it is to the house roof. I mean, they could probably easily jump onto the house from there too.
Let's try it out. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now I need to stabilize this sucker. Now it's actually resting on that. I set the glass over here. The glass meaning that's the side over there, which is what I wanted. Because I don't want the glass being pressurized from the side.
Yeah. Glass doesn't have pressure points.
No. Do you know the real way to do this is to sketch this thing out and then like draw it out like Tesla style and then make it done on my head? Reverse that. Make it done on my head, draw it out, and then actually make it and then put it inside the thing instead of dipping my hands in here. Terrorizing these little guys. Next tank.
What fish you have in there?
Gratuite. I bought him off of Dan's. They bought him as the Kai. He had him a while back. So what am I doing, Mark? What am I doing? This guy's gonna go too far up. But that's how it is. Oh, you know what? You guys are hearing me think.
Is this like a plumb system?
This guy isn't. It's just a frame. I just don't want to paint it, and I don't want to glue it because I'm not that patient.
Right.
So I need a pipe going across, and I need this not to fall. Oh, it's gonna fall. Good. Oh, I need to regroup. Give me a moment. Let's see here. So where the hell did I set the damn pipe at? Oh, son of a gun! It's right here inside the tank. Okay. Oh, the air conditioner scared me. My dining table just got fish water on it. So I was going to use this to distribute the stuff, but the egg crate thing you said is way better. So I guess I'll do both. And the idea was put a sponge filter on this guy. Because I'm thinking what I want is a lot of money. And besides that, what I want to do in the meantime is put a sponge around that and let the little critter stuff grow inside.
Yeah.
Un momento. Oh, shit, over here. Oh. All right. Okay.
I think we lost them. Nope, we're good. I think I just lost internet connection.
Oh, dang. You gotta stay connected, bro.
Yep.
What was that? Who's that?
Plugged my phone in.
Oh, thought it was Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Oh, sorry about that.
At 19%.
I keep it 100 myself. PVC pipe cutters. Oh man, you know I moved everything to make room for stuff. Now I gotta get the stuff that I put away. That's why I like things a mess. I can find the measure instead of organizing.
Organized chaos. Oddly, Oscars was hoping for Bigfoot. I wish it would have been Bigfoot. I wouldn't have been as scared last night. If it was Bigfoot.
I'll use the ones I don't like to use for this because they're not meant for this. Oh shit! What am I doing?
Oh no.
Excuse me. Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Freaking assistants on lunch. I know I should have went to lunch at the same time. Oh, I got a strong grip. I don't want to break these things, right? Trust me.
S said he just bought from a dispo today. Very disappointed so far. They're taxing us and shorting us. That's fine. They shouldn't be shorting you.
What you talking about? What do you buy? You bought PVC pipe cutters?
Oh yeah,
Or Asada?
he was talking about weed from the dispensary.
Oh man, it sucks. Do they have sessions over there? Don't answer that if you don't want to. But over here they have like weed swap meets.
Yeah, we have not like swap meets, but we have like little farmers markets.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like something that could be described as that without saying anything else. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Yeah, you mentioned. Man, isn't life grand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is Marcos on here?
Who's that? Hi. Hey, degenerate.
Degenerate Fish Keeper. What's up, Jason? Okay.
You gotta wiggle it, jiggle it, and do this. Excuse me. Man, that cut's really burning. Fucking shit. The point is, I have more good bacteria than bad bacteria, so I'll take something. Because I had a sound check. You hear me? I need attention.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, cool. Wasn't sure if I woke up there or not. Anyways, forgot what the hell I was talking about. Good thing this wasn't a radio show. If it was, to be a lot of dead air when I'm by myself. Fell asleep. I just imagine that. Oh, there. One little. Oh, my bad, fish. Oh, thanks. Shit, I dropped the part that I need. What is this? I don't need this. It's too small. What am I going to do with that? Sorry if I'm breathing heavy. If I'm breathing heavy, it's because I'm overweight. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Give me a drink now. Do it. Do it. Okay. Shit. Just me and my thoughts, all by myself, in my room. What was that? I don't know. Welcome to my brain. Hey, so somebody say something.
Hello?
Hey,
I'm still here.
am I awake?
Just trying to plug in down here. So I got power.
Cool. So you took the blue pill. Oh, what's a short one? I can use that short one now. Boom. You got any new fish? Oh, I got half beaks. I got a couple of half beaks the other day. Also, I was freaking stoked. I've been wanting to get stuff for a good hot minute now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And I had like a little 10-gallon there, and $10. And I'm like, you know what? I can get 2 fish for $10. Hell yeah. Because they're pretty affordable around the mall. Anywho, so I had a 10-gallon there, cleared it out. Got 4 of them, threw it in there, got 2 left. I'm pretty sure the female's pregnant, and the other one is a male. The female, the alleged female, she's getting a little larger. She's bigger than the male, and from above, she looks more silver. When you look at the presumed male, the opposite. He's a little smaller. You see a little more red in his color, like he's a little more like redder, like tinted. And his fin. That fin, they say that's like a freaking gonopodium, but it's different. It's another type of style of that. you see there's a difference in the fins. Like there's one little line that's a little like more veiny than the rest of the fin, and the female doesn't have that. It's pretty neat. So I'll show you guys in a minute. And then somehow I got a gratuity in there. I don't know if that sucker is stuck to freaking the water lettuce or what are those things called? Nets or a net or something. But there's an uninvited gratuity in there. I got to get them out.
Nope.
Yes, that's what I got. A couple half weeks, maybe a couple more on the way. They say they eat their young quite often. So during a lot of water lettuce and a lot of scuds in there, maybe it'll keep them from, I don't know, eating them. Other than that, simo.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any new fish in a while.
Oh, these fucking things suck for this part of my French. Un momento. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me all right?
Oh, what's that? Noise. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Yeah, thanks. No, I was trying to turn on the speaker to the laptop, but as soon as I unplugged, it reconnected to the Bluetooth. It's a good thing. Good things. Thank you. Here they suckers are right here in the dark. This is what I've been looking for. Hey, do you have one of those fish examiner thing hang on to the side things that the fish stores use?
Yeah. Yeah, specimen containers. I ordered myself some when I was working at the fish store. I got like 2 of them, large ones.
It's so convenient, that thing. Like, I'm using it right now to hold some plants that I want to put in there, and I use it to use it what it's used for, and it's great.
I use it for everything. Mine's a fucking mess. It's got junk food stuck to the side of it.
Oh. Yeah, and the select aquatic site. It says something about dried up duckweed is like instant. That little stuff, not Paranecium. The other one.
Brine shrimp?
Huh? No. Shit. It's the little microscopic life things. It consists of different organisms. No, it's a stuff Daphne eats. This could be a trivia thing. It's not. It's shit. I want to say Infusoria. Is Infusoria a word? What is it?
Infusoria is like a microscopic live food.
That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Yeah. That stuff. That's something about the dried up duckweed. When you put it in the water again, it creates like instant Infusoria. This is the So the dried up duckweed, I don't know, put it in a breeding tank is what I would do. Like right now, I have like 2 tanks that dried up. All the duckweed died, and I left it in there nice and messy. So I'm letting that like help cycle the tank. Then I put in like little Infusoria stuff and daphnes that I have to let it really get going. And I think I'm going to use that to breed some more stuff that I got here.
Yeah, I'm getting a paramecium culture soon.
Yeah?
The next club meeting. Yeah, one of the master breeders in our club does a lot of paramecium stuff. So I asked him if I can get a culture. He said, yeah.
I think Cyclops is part of that stuff. Like, is that it consists of different things. But yeah, sure. That's most definitely food. Just can't change to the comment that I'm all late on. So I'm sorry, man. As on the you're saying that you got a paramecium culture going.
I'm gonna get a paramecium culture. And it's like one of those microfoods, like infusoria.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it'd be good for like my CPDs and the Danios, micro rasboras. They love those.
Are you going to get it to like
I think I'm gonna stick it in my Zis breeder hatcher and just culture paramecium in my Zis breeder.
That's cool. You read my thoughts. That's what I'm trying to ask you. Tight. So you're gonna try to keep the culture going?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going because I've got my Zis breeder. I'm so lazy.
Yeah.
It's just chilling. I'm not even running it right now, but it's got salt water in there.
I got mine. I got some more.
And these are the Helogooids in this tank.
Nice.
Oh, I'm getting him from Roland. Roland Holtz is the vice president for our fish club.
A presidente.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people you roll with. I see you, Atkins. I see you.
Bro, they're trying to get me to join the board.
To do the what?
They're trying to get me to join the board, but I don't know anything about that. And so I told them, why don't I just help out? I'm going to help them out with their YouTube channel.
Well, did they say why? Like, why they want you? Like, what's so good about, what's so special about you?
Well, because I'm younger.
Be careful. That's all I'm saying. I fell for that once myself. You never know. Anyways, that's cool. Like, why? Well, like, what are the obligations? Is it kind of? I know. I used to be in the car club, bike club back in the day. The like lowrider stuff. Like you'd have to show up like once a month, or no, once a week. Pay like $10 once a month. Every now and again, have an event.
We have a meeting once a month, but I'm not really sure what the vice president does. I think he like gets in contact with like the speakers and some other stuff like that. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, got you. So, like, as a board on the board, like, what would you like? Well, you know what? First of all, like, what is responsibility? Like, organize stuff, or do you just answer that?
Yeah, it depends on what it is. Like the vice president pretty much runs everything. He organizes everything, and there's the treasurer, which takes care of all the money things, and the secretary, which does all the email stuff. But they also want to start getting. They want to start getting the YouTube channel back up and get it going for the club, and start streaming like the guest speaker talks and the auctions.
Yeah.
And apparently I got brought up for that in the last board.
Do you go to the
I haven't missed a meeting unless I was working. I pretty much made it to every meeting for over a year now.
Yeah.
And I'm active. I mean, I bring plants, I bring fish in. I'm working for my horticulturalist awards program thing. And there is the Breeders Awards program, the BAP, which is cool, but I'm not like a super big breeder. I don't do things like this often.
So, what's your position on the board? Would you be like a treasurer or vice president, or like they tell you whatever it is, take it?
Maybe it might be like I think it might be something like media manager, like social media manager or something. I don't know.
Shit! I'm with Josh. My bad. Dang. Yeah. Media manager. That's cool. Like, do you see it? Do you I mean like? Are you gonna do it or what? What are you thinking?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, nice. Cool. I don't have to convince you. It sounds cool. Then you can tell us all about it. My backing just fell off.
Only Oscars says he'd like to join an online club. Well, only Oscars. There is an online club that I joined that I kind of like because of the guest speakers, and that's the Aquarium Co-op membership. And they have really nice talks and guests come up. I believe once a month now, and they've got some good stuff.
Nice. Hey man, co-op's cool. Good things.
Yeah, become a member for the co-op. They got like all these guest speakers that you can listen on, and these are like super smart fucking people.
I was a member for a while. I got to reactivate.
Yeah, I wasn't a member until he came out with that club thing. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I love that. I can actually get behind becoming a member for that reason.
Yeah.
And now there's the membership fucking discount when you go on shop from their website. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Oh, cool. They're doing that now?
Yeah.
Nice, cool.
You just have to link. You have to link your YouTube membership to your co-op account. And they just did a video on how to do that.
That's cool. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff from there. Like in the beginning, I didn't know who it was. I was looking for something else, and I found them. And then they have a lot to offer. Yeah, they have a lot to offer. Like for the videos and stuff, to get somebody started. Kind of like how you're saying about what's better for the customer hobbies, stuff like that. They're cool. I was a member for a while. I gotta reactivate. I was a member of his. I cut a few others. Okay, especially some of the other ones. When I realized that some of these people they'll actually like try to put in 40 hours, then it makes it worth it. Then it's like, you know what? And then with the content I get, that's worth the $5 a month. Like it made it a lot easier. So I gotta sign back up. I'm not signed up right now. Get them. It's all on me. I mean, yeah, I gotta sign back up. Just kidding.
Yeah. And Alex, Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. That's a good person to become a member too, because he's got some great information on his community membership page. Like it's
that's exactly what I was talking about. I was just too proud to say it.
The amount of sources that guy linked.
Yeah, but one time when he mentioned that you put in the 40 hours, I'm like, dang, that's worth it. Somebody taking that serious, it's worth to sign up. I signed up for a while. Gotta sign back up again. He's pretty good. And then I noticed that his stuff is pretty thorough. And then he was saying something about how he applies how he learned, researching in his school days, in his Harvard days. Anyways, the stuff like he applies the same research to say the same thing to his videos and the shows. He's pretty good. He's an influencer. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to say any more good stuff about people today. We'll go around kick a buddy. Just kidding. What am I doing? These gratuities. So I was trying to count. I think I stopped counting about 20 some. I was half asleep. And these are like maybe the third or fourth generation. Hey, Degenerate, you here? It maintains, maintails furs and fins. the so these are like a third or fourth generation. So I'm thinking I'm gonna keep these guys in my 20 gallon, keep the 40 gallon stock the way it is, and the stuff that's coming out now in a 10 gallon, that stuff I'll be willing to trade. Or I'm talking about like four. There's 4 of them in there, but I'm about to start another batch pretty soon.
That'd be cool,
I'll
man.
yeah, yeah. Next. So, what have I done?
Jason, mains, tails, fur, and fins. What's up, Jess?
I need more rocks. Sorry, Tourette's. I'm sure.
Yeah, Jess, I got the shirt. It's awesome. Gotta throw it in the wash before I go throw it on, but yeah, I got her, I think, the other day, not too long ago.
Oh, these poor fish. What kind of shirt you got? Is it for her channel or what? Or somebody's channel?
Yeah, it's Saturday, not Saturday, the morning show for Jess's channel. Rocco's and everything on the back.
Hold on, I need some zip ties.
And that was my first Fish Fam shirt. Sweet. Washing cold. Cool. Good to know. I'll wash it in cold. And I think I got another t-shirt coming from Stephen P. For What the Fish. And that's a cool shirt. I can't wait. When I opened up Jess's shirt, I thought the back of it was like airbrushed, but it was.
Oh,
But it looks really nice. I thought it was airbrush.
that's cool. What is it? What's on the shirt?
I should go grab it. Hold on.
Okay. This is way too long of a pitch, by the way. You're a horrible salesman. With my help, you could be okay. Okay, trying to get a zip tie. I'm making All right, so it turns out the idea that I'm doing here is kind of like the perspective of instead of like, hey, hold on. I'm gonna pretend like I'm talking to myself. And when I start making sense, you guys jump right in. All right, so it's kind of I kind of want like a little riverbank, like a little creek or something. I really just want to see the fish swimming above the rocks. I think that really is cool. So it turns out what I'm thinking is the perspective is going to be from the water looking out. So as you're walking up towards it, this is going to be where you would walk into the water. But we're not doing that because the wall's right here. So it has to be looking that way. So the perspective is going to be is we're looking we're there swimming with the fish is looking at land. Boom. Save that one. Pin it. Remind me what I said later. And I'll keep rambling. One zip tie for that guy. 2 zip ties for that guy. Oh, my phone. What was that? What was that? That should be my first shirt. I got my first shirt about 39 years ago, Jess. Sorry. But maybe it'll be my first Fish Fam shirt. I want to follow Fish Mug, though.
long sleeve, just like I wanted.
Boom.
And here's the back. That's why I thought it was airbrushed, because look at the colors on it. I thought this thing was airbrushed. Yeah, I don't know. It might be, but it looks too detailed. Look
And
at
this
that
guy's
discus.
stress marks. I think it needs a check the pH. No, I'm kidding. I don't know anything about discus.
The Aquatic Morning Show.
That's cool. That's a clean shirt. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bada.
How high is Marcos right now?
Elevation here is about I think 2,000 feet above sea level. What are you talking about? Why? Who's it's a very strong word to be using there. Good acquisitions you're making. I never.
Oh, so I found out the other day that juvenile bichers, polypterus fish, have external gills like an axolotl. And so I went to go look at my young juvenile bicher, and guess what? He's got the tiniest little external gills I've ever seen. Never noticed
I
them
gotta say
before.
opposable thumbs. That's cool.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? They like look like axolotl gills.
Oh, those little flangey things on the sidebar. They look at yeah.
Yeah, and they're external, outside of the bicher. It's so weird.
They're outgoing. No,
I saw
like a.
Eric Furlow posted a picture on Facebook, and I thought this shit was fake. I was like, "Why does your bicher have axolotl ears?" And he was like, "Well, when they're young, they have external gears or ears."
Okay.
I'm
That's
like,
cool.
what?
So they lose them as they grow up, or what?
Yeah, they form into their body.
Okay. So like, how does that benefit? So what does an external gill do? Does that mean they can like breathe air externally, like a plant, like CO2, like a human?
I don't know.
Or
Like
does
they can, I guess, have easier access to oxygen in the water.
boom? Heard it there, folks. That's cool. How low do I cut this thing? I don't know. Like it sounds like cake. So can they breathe there, or I don't know what external thing means. You think they can breathe air outside? Like if they had like an area to go outside, like that, where the rocks emerge, you think they'd be chilling on that?
I think they can,
Mm.
as long as they're able to stay humid and moist. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, it's ticket. That's cool. We need to get a setup to cater to that. You know, like what I'm doing here. I'm realizing it's kind of like a prototype, like a bit like we're talking about beta version here.
Yeah.
And like it has like you know some of these fish like they like to stream in like not to stream how they like to breed and stream in their rivers and rocks and stuff. Yep. So like that's what I want to do, something like that. And what am I doing here? Okay, we got one side left. Oh, that's cool. Oh, sorry, you're saying?
I think it's a good idea.
Right, cool. That's what I wanted to hear. Again.
Well, when you look at those pseudomagills and rainbow fish in the wild, I mean, they're just in these fast-flowing rivers with a ton of rock. Maybe a little bit of wood, but it's mostly just a ton of rock and pebbles and Yeah, so I think you're doing like a cool biotopic style environment for your pseudomagills.
That's looking
And did you
idea.
know?
Huh.
Did you hear that pseudomagills aren't technically rainbow fish anymore?
I think people have been arguing that for a while, but now it's official. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it
Cool.
was like a couple of years ago it got official, but I'm not sure.
I don't want them to be rainbow fish anyways. I appreciate that 100%. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, I mean, they look like rainbow fish, but I can see how they're not considered rainbow fish.
Yeah. No. Well. What's a rainbow fish like by definition? Is it because they're in
Yeah.
Ireland and that's what they found and that's where rainbows start? Is that how it works or? That's how. Don't disregard that. I don't know what rainbow fish means. So I mean I know they flash colors. So like I really don't care to be honest. If they're
Yeah.
rainbow fish or not. I just think they really need fish. I like their fins.
Yeah.
But as far as them not be rainbow fish, that's neat. As far as the actual rainbow fish, I really want to get my hands on the little ones, the peacocks and the other little guys, the ones that are in danger now. Is those freaking pygmea,
Yeah.
the pygmy ones. I managed to order them once. They were a DOA.
Ah.
Yeah. Whatever, I don't want to talk about it. But I got like 5 of them. And they were that was that was last time I seen them again. So I wonder whoever had them. And they're doing another site. The site's called freaking I don't know what it is. It's a wholesaler in LA, but they used to get them. They're still on their site, but they're like they haven't had them since like February last year. So the trick with that one is I gotta get the freaking fish store when they do have them to order them on the spot instead of waiting to the freaking for Friday. There's a day where you order the fish, blah 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 day. Because one time they had them, they showed them in their inventory, and when Friday came around, they're out of stock. And I'm like, you freaking corn dog, mustard, ketchup eating, raw onions, whatever whatever clown. You could have had them sooner.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's what I say when I'm really mad. I don't cuss. Just kidding. But yeah. Anyways, so they're out there in the water. I just gotta get some scuba gear, break some international laws. No, now we do it. Oh, I know. Retard. I mean, a goofball. Talking to myself. Gotta cut it there.
Happy John the Fisherman. Sorry, man. What's up? Was it Alex that brought that up? No, I think that was talking back on the biker thing. Eric. Still over water.
Oh, paramecium. Back to those. So how do you plan on keeping that culture going?
He's gonna give me like these seeds that are supposed to rot in the water, and that's what they eat.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna talk to him more about it. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. But it's super simple.
Yeah. Dope. Hope it works out. What I kind of want to do is for that reason start up like one of those snail tanks, the ones that are Rachel lyrics. They she refers to them as paramecium snails. I guess back in the day, that's what it would be. Like so it'd be cool to get some of those. I think they're like I don't know apple snails, misty snails, or something of that nature. And like maybe get a tank going with that, and like maybe just rotting stuff like vegetables. That's how I started when I first cycled that 40 gallon. I was getting like old salad and leaving it in there and get it and letting it do that. I don't know. It worked. I don't know what did work. I just kind of threw everything at it. So I forgot somebody else's here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad I've wasted so much money on stuff that I haven't used yet, like zip ties and like just things. Because I have a closet, just with a shelf, highly unorganized. But there is like totes. I got like 3 totes full of like stuff and like aquarium related stuff. So now it's really coming in handy. I'm not expecting any feedback. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, zip ties always come in handy.
For real, yeah. I got a bunch of PVC stuff. I got a bunch of like those freaking RODI fittings and hoses and stuff. So I'm ready to go. Hey, so the plan is like I was going to make a shelf, like a 6 foot shelf rack stand thing to hold some tanks. But then I don't want to do it, but I really want to. And plus the way I want to do it is kind of a lot to bite off for my first time doing that kind of El Estilo, that style. And then so my brother's gonna hook me up with a 6 foot metal shelf. You know those like those homeowners warehouse shelves that you get like at Sam's Club and Home Depot. Like not the little thin ones, but the ones that are more like almost like they mimic a warehousing shelf. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna give me one of those. He's not gonna use it. He needs to clear out his garage. I said, boom. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. At first, I wanted it for outside, but now I'm like, you know what? Nah, just use it. Use it for the floor. Reinforce it if I want or whatever. That'll save me on materials for making that size of a shelf, then I can practice making a shelf of like 40 gallons. Get like 2 40 gallons. Maybe some stuff on top. And like I want to make it more like furniture than just any other rack. Put it in my living room. So with all the stuff I'm talking about that I haven't used yet, it's really going to come in handy then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it isn't. Because part of it was like when I first got a tank, the first tank I got to get me back in the hobby is actually empty still, because I wanted to breed the fish that are in it, and then I wanted to set one up to have this and that. So I'm like, I already have that 40 gallon with it. That's what I wanted. So I might as well make that part of what I want to do, and I keep the other side of the house for breeding, and start moving over the ones that I think are more presentable, rather than just a breeding tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, that's not gonna work. A little
I'm going to end the stream in 6 minutes, 3 o'clock my time.
Got it.
But that's not for a while.
You said 6 minutes?
6 minutes, yeah.
Word. So, I need something to reinforce this guy. Oh. Or we'll leave that open. So, because I want the fish to enter in there, and I kind of want to trap them. Not trap them, but get them to have like a little alley.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if I leave this part open, that'll give them a perfect way to for them to go in. Because if I have the water low, I might keep it just barely above this level. So if I have this area like a little bit lower, then they can go in there and swim and do something. So maybe then that'll have keep me from having to reinforce this guy. Nah, I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Cool. What you got going on today? What time is it? Where you at? What time zone you on?
I'm in Pacific time zone. I'm on the West Coast.
Cool, me too.
2:55.
I gotta start getting ready for work pretty soon. Going back to work. I've been off work for a hot minute. Well, by hot minute I mean like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I've been off work for like over a month, and I'm struggling right now. But I start work back on Friday, so things will be back to normal soon.
Nice. What are you doing? Like the basket stuff still again or what?
Nope. I'm gonna work at a granola factory making kind bars for Trader
Nice.
Joe's. Yep, it
Good.
smells really damn good. It's like a bakery kind
Sounds like
of,
a
but
pleasant job.
it smells like Christmas in there.
I like Christmas. That's cool. There's a freaking pork grind factory around here. They're hiring for maintenance. Hey, how have you done any maintenance jobs? The maintenance kind of rocks.
Have I done maintenance jobs?
Yeah.
Just like HVAC maintenance, and I've
Oh, no way.
yeah, and I've done shopping cart maintenance.
So you got nuts and
And
bolts and like screw guns and stuff.
yeah, I got all that shit. I got all my
Yeah.
tools. I got wrenches, crescent wrenches, sockets.
Did I cut out? Did you cut out?
I need to get a skill saw so I can start making some more stands.
Gotta get some skill first, son. Okay.
I know how to use one. I had one, and then my uncle stole it.
Son of a gun. Skill saw stealing uncle.
Still, fuck.
Yeah. See. That sucks. Well, we know what shit happens. You know, hey, he really needed it. He needed it very bad. You know, that maybe he had a job online. Maybe it was in the gambling. Who knows? But don't don't leave the cheese out when it comes over. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't tripping over them. I fucking.
So I'm using this one because I have it as a base, and I'll put some black gravel somewhere. Oh, I got black gravel, so it's gonna get mixed.
It's like colander. Anyone got a hashtag to go over to Bob Kaler's stream?
What? The light pack?
A hashtag for Bob Kaler's stream.
Yeah, like some kind of a shortcut.
Yeah, Bob Kaler's gonna stream. I guess we can give him a hashtag. If we can think of one. Let's go steal it back. No, I don't talk to him no more.
Oh, I'm goofing up. I'm messing up already. Alright. Forgot something. Damn. Big time. Alright, so I have before you get going, I got a question. Check this out. I have some lava rock, like it's been chilling in this overhead sump, right?
Yeah.
Now I wanted to incorporate. I want to take out the box I was on top because I'm thinking it's time to do away with it by now. So all the plants inside of it, I wanted to plant inside here. Okay, so then meanwhile there was a lava rock underneath it. So I'm thinking I should take out the lava rock and bury it underneath this gravel and keep it lower. I want to So I'm wondering like if it's gonna have a big effect on the system, or if the lava rock will have like bacteria die off. You know what? I think I just gotta do it. I think that's the only way to it. Just move this out of the way and put the lava rock there.
Yeah, put the lava rock there. And if it's been like, you said it's an overhead sump?
Yeah, I set this thing up a couple years ago.
Was it a wet dry?
It had water running through it. Water went through it, went that way, and it was just like I just had like lava rock as a substrate, and then I had the pothos coming out of it. So all the plants that was in it, I'm gonna take it out and plant it in the tank.
Okay.
So, so like I got it. I'm throwing water. I got it under control. Don't trip. All right. So anyways, yeah. So I'm thinking what I should do is use the lava rocks part of the system at this point. So I should just put it in there and let it do its thing. It may take a little hit.
Yeah. Do that. I don't.
Here's a pothos. What's a pothos plant?
Yeah, that's a big pothos.
Yeah. Forget about it. So, taking this thing, I need to bury the. Maybe do a little root trim. Had a vaccine on this. Then I got the lava rock I got to get out. And put the lava rock down and bury these roots. Yeah, so I'm gonna be working on this. How long are you gonna keep the stream going? It's 6 minutes hit or what? Luke?
3 o'clock. Bob Taylor should be starting up his stream here pretty soon. And I'll let you guys all hang out over there. I'll see y'all somewhere. But have a great day. And don't let the tweakers live in your bushes, guys. All right. Cheers.
Take care.